Good afternoon, everyone. I've ended up in East Grinstead at Queen Victoria Hospital. Little grandson Harley caught his finger in the door jamb yesterday and it's broken and he's had to have surgery. So I'm waiting for his mum Billy and his dad Johnny. They've took him in. Hopefully it'll be good news, and he's going to be operated on about 12 o'clock today, so he should have been in by now. Yeah, fingers crossed for him anyway, because he's autistic. So obviously that's another factor, which is not good for him. Obviously he stresses and goes through life awkwardly enough without, you know, the pain of his finger, which I know all about because I was here 12 years ago with my finger, which is completely bent, when an engine fell on it and cut the end of my finger completely off. But they are a great team here. They do a good job. And where I'm sat, which is just up the road from the hospital, because there's not many parking spaces, it's not a very big hospital. It's quite nice here. So I'm going to take a little video and have a little walk around. And here I am in East Grinstead, which I believe is West Sussex on the Kent border. And here is the Land Rover, which we have named Betty, after Stephanie's grandmother, who lived until she was 99.5, nearly 100. So yeah, we called her Betty. Anyway, there's some building work going on here. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I'll walk up the road here first, because there's a lovely old cemetery with an unusual name for a cemetery. I thought it was anyway, which I'll show you in a minute. Hospital's just up that way. This is Blackwell Farm Road. There's some lovely places. East Grinstead is I'm not sure if it's in Surrey or West Sussex. It's very, very close to the two. I think we're about 21 miles from Brighton, something like that. So not far from Brighton itself, at Eastbourne on the south coast. There's East Grinstead Town Football Club there. Yeah, up in here is a graveyard. Not sure what they're doing in here. Drainage or something in, but this is Hoylty Road, something like that. Can't quite pronounce it. But East Grinstead itself, town, is up that way. Peter Andre's got a coffee shop there, because he only lives about, I think, about 15 miles from here. Yeah, this cemetery, it's on a little hill. What a pretty little place. Oh, look, car enthusiast, that little yellow Rover 25 there. Anyone into their cars like me? But this place is called, I thought it was quite a cute name for a cemetery. Mount Noddy Cemetery. Now that's a strange name for a cemetery. Let me see if it says anything on the plaque here about it. I think it's just opening times and access. Yeah, I thought it might have said something about what the name of it is. There's a house in there, I take it that's to do with it, but yeah, it's a lovely old cemetery on a hill. Whatever Mount Noddy is, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a real lovely area. And I thought, why not? So I'm sitting in the car waiting, so I thought, why not get out and have a walk? And up here we've got a place called East Court. It says no e-scooters permitted. And it is Town Council offices, East Court Mansion, Meridian Hall, Old Courthouse, World War II Memorial, War Memorial, Garden of Remembrance, and Meridian Line and Terraced Gardens. So I'm going to have a walk in here, have a look, see what it's all about. always find it lovely, nice to come to different places. I know it's not the best of days because he's obviously having his operation, the poor little sod. I can't believe he put his fingers in the door and then shut the door on them. But still, it's nice to have a wander about and see different things, different places. And it's a lovely bit of countryside here. It's a very expensive area, East Grinstead. Very expensive area. Yeah, there's trees all round. Everywhere. Some big trees been cut down here. I thought they were just the log rounds, but they were trees. They've cut them all down. It's an ambulance station there. And there it is looking back down towards the road where I come from. There's Meridian Hall. West Sussex breast screening service. So we are in West Sussex. It's right on the border of Sussex, Kent and Surrey here. Yeah, it's beautiful here. This is the Millennium Stone that they put here. Very old anyway, but yeah, Millennium Stone. And we should have, if we go down this way, oh here we go, look. This iron stone weighs 11.5 tonnes. This stone is a monument to the year 2000, but also a tribute to the townspeople, particularly our children, and a reminder that they are our future. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Looking over the Sussex Downs, amazing building as well. See for miles. There's a golf course down there. And this is part of the Centenary Trail for East Grinstead Division. And there's a metal plaque there, looks like brass, made with daffodils on it. I take it it's a trail that you can follow. This is East Court Terraces and Garden of Remembrance. Over the golf course. Remembrance benches. There is a song thrush down there. Yeah, it's an amazing grounds to walk through. I'll walk up to the War Memorial now. Amazing sculptures and stones in here. There's the rear of the building, East Court. Amazing plants. And there's a wisteria, that tree, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not perfect with trees. And here is the War Memorial. This side, His Majesty's Forces. People from the area that were killed in action. On this side is air raid casualties, which is sad. Somebody's put their cross there for their dad in remembrance. Around this side we have all Second World War casualties that gave their lives for our tomorrows. And round here we have a tree sculpture. Which looks rather interesting. And we got a fairy door. Lots of little windows. And a face. And another fairy door. And another little face. And the top. And that bit there even, that it looks like a mouth, a nose and two eyes. It looks like a bear. Don't know if you can see that. It's not, it's just the bit of the stump, but to me it looks like a bear. That's amazing. Right, I'm going to make my way back down now. So let's look at this old pine tree. I'm not sure if it's a conifer or a pine. I think it's an old conifer. Amazing. Why the bark's so knurled. All the little bits. It's very old. Might be squirrels up there. Amazing. The daffodils are starting to come up. My hands are freezing. It's meant to be 7 degrees today, but it doesn't feel it. It feels a lot colder. I'm going to walk back round because I noticed there's some public toilets down the bottom. Hopefully they'll be open so I can have a pee, otherwise I'm going to have to go up to the hospital. Catch you in a bit. And this is the rear of the East Court, and this is East Court Terrace. And it says here, discover the Meridian Line. And it says here, the Greenwich Meridian Line north, which is that way. And then you've got west and east. This stone commemorates the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in June 1977. I remember the Jubilee year. I remember people having street parties, and up and down the street it was all tables and chairs. That's the year my mum died, 77. And this is the Greenwich Meridian Line and the town crest of East Grinstead. Big imposing iron gates. King George V Memorial Gates to celebrate the Silver Jubilee 1935. That's what that was originally. And they're still here. The gates look original, the rest of it obviously isn't, but they've kept the gates. And there's a flag flying up there. Let's show we are British. Nice to see. Nice to see. Amazingly, over there is a white 3-door Freelander van on a 52 plate. For people that are interested. Now a lot of people are interested in the cars and bits. They're quite a rarity now. See the commercial version. Right, I'm walking back down now because it is freezing. My fingers are numb. Just went to the toilet. The toilet's very clean, and they had hot water to wash your hands, which was a novelty. Because usually I would have bought Jenny, the minibus. Well, minibus, the camper van. Sorry, I would have bought Jenny, but I've taken her off the road at the minute. I've untaxed her for a bit. I've got to do her MOT in a couple of weeks' time, and then I normally put Jenny back on the road around May time when it starts to warm up and spring and that. So I'll tax her from then, and I normally finish the tax about the end of September for the winter. But obviously this year I sold Poppy on, the other little camper that I was using, which was like using a little car really. So we used Jenny until I got Betty, the Freelander. So Yeah, someone's lost a hat. Hope they come back to claim it. It's a nice little hat that, looks like it's been hand knitted. Yes, that was a lovely little walk that. I like visiting the graveyards, especially the older ones. I find them quite peaceful and nice. Like I say, Mount Noddy, that's a weird name for a graveyard. And I love seeing the war memorials. It's very emotional seeing the war memorials. Seeing everyone that died for our country. To give us today what we've got. Otherwise we wouldn't have it. We'd all be speaking German.